boy Jakeem. Really appreciate what you're doing for USC culture, man. Keep going.
Going on, shout out USCJ, man. Appreciate the support.
Shout out to USCJ, you know what it is. Thanks for love, man.
All right, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it. Happy Sunday to everybody. Look, we got some things we got to talk about, man, as it relates to this college football week. Look, we weren't on this weekend, but we saw a lot that's going to tell us a lot about our possible fate. There's a lot of things right now that USC could absolutely have the opportunity to capitalize on if we just stay focused. And so, look, did you really think that I wasn't going to come on here and talk about everything that happened with this college football weekend and how lost in the sauce, not only lost in the sauce is the coaches poll, but how lost in the sauce is the AP poll. So I'm going to wait for a couple of people to come in. I'm going to open up the line for everybody. But we got to talk about all this stuff, man, because we're not letting anybody off the hook. We are not letting anybody off the hook. And as I stated before, man, we're not even letting our own fans who just wanted to just bury Coach Lincoln Riley. We opening up the lines. We're going to talk about all that. All of the ones that wanted to bury Lincoln Riley. How do you know? You know what's crazy is I'm seeing fans right now, and I'm going to open this stuff up. I'm seeing fans right now want to bury Coach Steve Sarkisian. I'm seeing fans that want to bury, Coach Penn State coach James Franklin, and it's like, man, you guys can't be really serious about this. It's just hard for me to even. Let me greet everybody though, man, because I want to hear from our fan base. I want to hear, how you guys feeling right now about coaches right now. Where do you guys feel like USC coach is right now, and as it relates to looking at the landscape of college football? Look, I feel good about our coaching staff right now. I feel good about Coach Lincoln Riley right now, especially after this weekend. And I told somebody specifically, and I'm hope he comes on, because I'm going to let you in the chat, because you put up some stats the other day. I'm not even going to call your name out. You put up some stats the other day. You put up Steve Sarkisian, you put up James Franklin, you put up all these coaches and try to compare them to Lincoln Riley. And check this out. James Franklin been there for like 10 years. And I told you when you had that comment earlier this week, I specifically told you, I said, Lincoln Riley, this is going on his 4th year. It took Steve Sarkisian 5 years, right? We talked about this. You know who you are. I'm waiting for you to tap in with me. It took Steve Sarkisian about 5 years to get this thing together. And guess what? It's still not all the way together. He still don't have a championship. But you want to come down on our coaches? But I'm going to open this line up for everybody right now, because we're going to talk about this, man. Happy Sunday to look, first of all, let me say this. I had a beautiful day at church service today. The Lord was in that place today, and man, look, I feel good right now, and I really feel good after what happened yesterday. So we're gonna talk about this. Let me greet some people real quick, man, and we're gonna go into this. I hope you come on here too. You know who you are. Chris, what's the word? Fight on. Touchdown USC. It is absolutely lost in the sauce. Red Fox, what's the word? LA Sports Live. Sub J, playoffs are, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. It's up for grabs. That's why we can't lose hope. We can't have a nervous breakdown, a midlife crisis, because look, opportunity is still right there in front of us. Happy Sunday to everybody. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? I think my mic just went out. Let me make sure real quick. Can you guys, let me know if you guys can hear me real quick. Hey, fight on, Chris. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, cool. You hear me? Okay, cool. All right, so look, check this out. I'm gonna get into these stats, and then we're gonna open up to the lines. Let me finish greeting everybody real quick. 41 only watching. Well, we got 99 in here now. I'm thinking that's what I see. I got Twitter and Instagram. Everybody, yeah, hit the like button. Hey, Chris, very much so appreciate what you're doing, man. Bottom line, let's see. Bottom line is there's only one. Man, listen, I've been trying to tell. Do you guys remember just the other day? I told that guy, and I'm waiting for him to come on because I told him that go back to the last 20 years, go back to the last 30 years, and look at the national championships. Look at the coaches, the amount of coaches. It's only one Pete Carroll, as you stated, and I just gave him that comment last week. I said there's only one Nick Saban and Urban Meyer. That's it. Everybody want to try to fire their coaches, and you're talking about a very rare situation, and you're trying to duplicate that. Man, listen, I'd rather work with what we got right now. We got the #1 recruiting class, and we got a coach that's very relatable as a coach, as a people, as a person. He relates to people very well. And then you look at right now, the offense is incredible. We just got to build up the defense to where it needs to be. Man, I'm not even trying to go there. Phil, how you doing? We are fine. Last Saturday was just, hey man, they're going to say we're making excuses. And I see everybody making excuses for Penn State, right? They said Penn State got beat up. They were worn out by Oregon. But, you guys want to make excuses for them. But when it comes to us, man, I'm telling you, just saw the AP post. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to go over that, man. I'm going to open up these calls. I'm just going to start opening up these calls in a minute. The AP voters, they don't watch college football at all. And it's crazy. Jay, I just don't think people realize how tough it is to win games at the college level. And the thing about it, we lose. Penn State gets absolutely blown out. We lose by 2 points on the road. And I'm not even going to deal with the outsiders. Here's the thing. If we can't even, I'm going to tell you guys what the Bible says. The Bible says this. I just came out of church. I'm feeling churchified right now. The Bible says where there's unity, there's strength. If we can't even come together unified as a fan base, you got part of the fan base that's crying and going crazy and having a midlife crisis. Then you got other fan base, part of the fan base that's saying, look, man, there's hope, there's faith. Man, come on, man. You gotta be all across the board. You gotta even recognize that it's bad enough that we got the outsiders right now, but now you look at college football as the whole. Penn State, look what Penn State did, man. They got blown out. And the media is trying to make, some parts of the media is trying to make an excuse. Oh, Penn State, they play Oregon. Man, I'm not even trying to hear it. So the question is, what does that say about Oregon? I never felt like Penn State, just looking at them this year, they just did not look like they're as explosive. Drew Allard, to me, you know what he looks? He looks like he regressed instead of making progress. I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. It looks like that tight end that he had last year, I can't remember his name, that used to run over everybody. To me, it seemed like that was his safety blanket, and as a result, he's gone now, and now he just doesn't look like the same quarterback. I mean, that's just what it looks like to me. USCJ, Albert, I need prayers, bro. I was hit. Man, my God. I'm home resting. Let me do this real quick. Father, touch Brother Albert real quick. Touch his body, God. Keep him and protect him, God. Let his body heal up. Let it line up according to your will and your purpose, Father. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, Brother Albert, I believe it's real, man. I believe it's done. Seriously. B. Jenks, what's the word? So I'm going to open up these lines, man. I got some stats I want to go over to with these games. Hey, what's the word, brother? All right, let me open up some of these lines, and then we'll get it going. I got some stats I want to go over, but hey, what's up, family? USCJ, let's see. USCJ, it's not about taking the loss with the party level in college football today. Less teams, even the elite ones, are way less likely to go on. That's what we've been trying to tell everybody. And, somebody just came in and they came out. Come on back in, man, if you can. Well, a couple people. I'll put the link back in, and I'll read these comments. People are going crazy. They just, Saban, Meyer, Carroll didn't have to deal with NIL. And a lot of people don't realize that. College football, listen, if anybody's expecting college football to ever go to the same way that it used to, it's over. It's done. That's not happening anymore. College football, as we knew it, the way it used to be, with Pete Carroll, all of that. It's over. You might as well forget it. It's going to be more parity. No more brown bag handshakes. We went through this a couple of years ago. We talked about this, man. Christian, what's the word?
Yeah, man. It's funny, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, it's crazy. They want Penn State job. They want Texas coach. They want Clark job, and everybody they want Lincoln Riley job. But everybody failed to realize the state of the program before they got there.
Hey,
Penn State was
think about it, Christian. Who had a harder road to recovery, if you will? Did Penn State, did Texas coach, or did Lincoln Riley? I mean, let's keep it 100.
I'll just say this. Texas definitely had the easiest route to recovery.
Yeah.
The Penn State and USC itself, because Penn State was coming off that allegation of their coach and messing with the little bud. You know what I'm saying? So that was tough to come back. So Franklin took over and came in at a time that was, so I say USC and Penn State was mutually as hard. But what Penn State did have was Penn State had a roster already.
That's what
They rostered.
Yes.
That roster never got depleted. What Riley came into with Helton and the recruiting issues there, and as far as NIL and having everything together, Riley came in a harder situation.
A way harder situation. And the thing about it, you know, Chris, this is going on the 4th year we've been doing this, and I think when you tapped in early on, we talked about what Lincoln Riley had to deal with, and we can go over this multiple times. Whether it was stayed out, then they changed it to the Boulevard. We went through all these different changes as it relates to the NIL. And, it was hard for him to figure it out. And it wasn't until Chad Bowden got in place that it seemed like everything started. We even had all the recruits come. We had, Isaiah Gibson. We had Justice Terry. We had all these recruits come, but we could not keep them. And you remember Stubbs. I had just interviewed Stubbs. I think he's with Miami now. Miami or Florida, one of them. I can't remember where
I thought he ended up flipping to Tennessee.
No. Stubbs went, I think it's Miami or Florida, one of them. But I had just interviewed him on his channel. He talked about, his great visit at USC and how he was happy about being committed. And then all of a sudden, after I interviewed him, next thing I know, he decommitted. And we all knew what it was about. You know what I mean? It's like, man, the reality is college football, as we talked about, is never going to be the same. And I think a lot of people's expectations right now, they just think that it's going to go back to the Pete Carroll days. And I'm not saying that it can't, but the reality is I think it's going to be more parity. And I think Lincoln Riley brought it up in his press conference the other day. He said the likelihood of a team going, and you might have heard him on his Thursday press conference, he said the likelihood of a team going undefeated, he said it's going to be harder and harder. It's going to be a difficult thing. And I'm starting to realize that. I see it now with NIL. Like, it's super parity right now.
Yeah, man, especially with the transfer portal, because like even teams like we play, Missouri State and Georgia Southern, right? Even those teams are going to be more competitive. Why do you think you see Memphis beating SEC teams? The division that Memphis in right now is undefeated against the SEC this year. And that's because there's a lot of players from big time schools, right, that second and third string are now going to those schools and starting. So the talent level across the board is starting to equal out.
Yeah. It's equaling out, but I still think you're gonna have those top programs. Whether it's USC, you're gonna have the Texas A&M. You're still gonna have the Texas. You're still gonna even have schools like Penn State. You still have the Bama. But I think for the most part, you're gonna see more parity. I mean, I'm looking at Alabama play yesterday. I thought they were gonna lose that game, but look at who these teams are losing against. We're talking about Florida beating a Texas team, a Florida team that was 1-3, a Florida team that was 1-3. And see, this is another thing. These AP pollers and the coaches poll, they're telling off on themselves right now. They're telling off because they're super biased, and everything that's transpired yesterday is really speaking to like the parity of college football. And these guys are not actually watching the games. If they watch the games and the product on the field, they have no business ranking Texas. And I put this comment up on my Twitter the other day, and I just had a random thought. Jaden Mayava is better than Arch Manning. People were like, "Oh, Jay, why you?" I said, "Man, listen, I'm doing it because I see what I see. I mean, I got eyes just like anybody else. What do you see?" That's the question.
Right, because that's not a hard question. But you know me, I was never not sold on Arch Manning, even when he came out of high school, and I knew it was because of his name. But it's funny you say that because all the top teams coming into this year that they had like the top four, Clemson, Texas, Penn State, all those teams got 2 losses already.
All of them, and they still got Florida State. I saw them in the top 25, which is crazy. If you want to hold tight, I'm gonna take this call for a minute. Leon, what's up, big dog?
What's good, Leon?
Man, what's the word? I see you got that big SC on there.
Yeah, all day.
What's the word? How you feeling, man?
I agree with you, Jay. Like these posters, I don't know what they doing, man. Even with the ranking of Makai and Jaden Mayava, all we keep hearing about is the quarterback for Oregon, Julian Sand, and all these other quarterbacks. Where's the love for Jaden Mayava? You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm sick of it, bro.
I'm sick of it too. Look at Jaden Mayava right now. Look at his yards before Saturday. I'm gonna show you this. Jaden Mayava before Saturday, it was at 1,587 yards. The second quarterback was Rutgers quarterback at 1,399 yards. Deontay Moore from Oregon, 1,210 yards. Fernando Mendoza from Indiana, 1,208 yards. And then the Illinois quarterback, 1,183 yards. But Jaden Mayava is destroying everybody in yards. And he's still destroying them, and he missed the game yesterday. We had an off week.
And was the first 2 games the only 3 games only played 9 quarters or something like that?
Yep. Hassan Longstreet came in there, and so it's like, what are they looking at? I don't understand it, and it's absolutely insane.
I think the team needs to make a statement this next game against Michigan. Put their damn neck. And if Lincoln Riley has an opportunity to blow that score wide open, forget the run game, man. Put them points up.
Hey, I think we need to come out the gate strong. Now, I'm going to get into that game. I saw today that Michigan and USC has let me see, I saw it today. It was like a 65% chance of winning. They're favored to win the game, I believe, from what I saw today. I'll double check that.
That's ESPN. ESPN got us favored by 65, but Vegas got us. But Vegas got Michigan by like a 1.5 point favorite.
Okay, so hey, I think here's the thing. I think if we come out the gate, and I'm gonna get into that. I got a guy from Michigan coming on this week. I think if we come out the gate, just put the full court press on. We saw. I don't know if you guys saw the game against Wisconsin yesterday at all. Did you guys see that? I watched it. Yeah. Well, what are you guys' thoughts? I just thought for the offense that they played against, I don't think they ever seen anything like us this year. So I think that there's a great opportunity for us to come out the gate, man, and really put the full court press. Yeah, we got to stack the box. Absolutely. Stack the box, play 3 linebackers, all that.
Here's the thing, Jay. If you look at the rest of the quarterbacks that we're going to play against, the only quarterback that we should really have a problem with or makes you really think is the guy from Oregon. If we get up a touchdown or 2 against some of these other teams and make them pass the ball,
it's going to be
plays right to our hands.
That's facts. Chris, what you think?
Yeah, man. Wisconsin had the top rush defense, number 1 going into the country that game. But if we can hold Justice Haynes like they did to 120 yards and Michigan at 24 points, we win by double score.
No, that's fact. And they gave up one big run. I saw that one run with a tackle.
Yeah, on the first drive.
Yeah, that first drive, and they had a tackle pulling or whatever, man. It looked like he just almost pancaked somebody, and it was just a hole that was just crazy. But other than that, Wisconsin did a good job of maintaining their focus as it relates to stopping the run. So, yeah.
Yep, and Underwood couldn't beat them. So the key is to stop the run and make Underwood beat you. Because they made adjustments. They came out in the second half and start rolling him out to give him some easier looks for completions. But he's still inaccurate. So even his deep ball, so if you stop the run and make him beat you, he's not going to be able to consistently to read coverage, go to the right person, and stay accurate. So it works in the benefit. We just have to not let Justice Haynes get out there and run up and down the field. And we'll be fine.
I did see he had a nice bomb on one play. I think the receiver actually caught it. I thought he was out of bounds, but they couldn't. I don't know how they saw that he wasn't out of bounds because, the dude's arm was in the way when they kept reviewing it. But that was actually a nice little bomb up the sideline. And so if we don't,
and to me, that was a better catch than pass because it was underthrown and the wide receiver made a heck of a catch.
Yeah, it was a great catch. But I do think he showed some arm ability. Can he consistently show that? I'm not sure that he's probably sharpened his tools quite yet to really be consistent. And so he's probably more apt to run it. They're probably going to be more apt to run it than anything. So,
Leon, you out golfing or something? That's your background.
Nah, I just got to the spot. I'm about to order some food, man. Like, I rode 41 miles a day, man. I'm hungry.
You rode the bicycle or what?
The bike, yeah.
Oh, 41 miles?
Yeah. Sundays is my day.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, yeah, I got me a bike downstairs, man. I really ain't been tapping into it, man. But I gotta. Matter of fact, my tire went flat. This is a brand new bike. I paid a grip for that bike. I gotta get on.
Hey, USCJ's too busy playing golf with D. Shaw.
Hey, man, I need to step my golf game up for real. I'm so lost in I gotta get it up going though, man. But hey, Leon, anything else you want to say? I see you in the rain, man.
Oh no, I'm sitting underneath the thing now. But listen, you SC fans, watch the defensive line against Michigan. It's time to eat.
We coming back. We coming back. Contrary to popular belief, we coming back, and I know people have been saying we've been getting pushed off the line, all this, but I think we're gonna come back strong on the defensive line.
Yeah. But listen, I'm gonna check out SC.
All right, family. So, and I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to come give my rant real quick because I'm seeing what's taking place in the media, and I'm looking at this top 25. I'm gonna go to this top 25 real quick, but I want to Texas schedule, man. You look at the schedule, and Christian, anything else you want to say real quick?
Yeah, and I'm gonna hop off here because my little one getting antsy. It's no way that Iowa State losing to an unranked Cincinnati should be in the top 25. And we're not, and we got one loss to a ranked team on the road by 2, lost in the sauce. It's just crazy. There's a couple of one-loss teams in there that lost to unranked teams, and they still haven't been in the top 25, but they took us out for losing to a top 25 team on the road by 2.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I agree with you, man. And I think if you look at the quality of losses, I think USC, you could say that, they got Illinois ranked right now at, where they got them ranked? Number 17. So USC on the road losing to, and at the time I think they were ranked number 24. USC loses to the number 24 team, man. Yeah, the quality of the loss, it just don't add up.
Yeah. Well, all right, my brother, you be blessed.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Just, how you doing?
What about, man? How you doing, USC?
Hey, man.
USCJ? I'm good, man. Yes, sir. I just got to.
You there?
Cut that off. Can you hear me okay?
Okay, I hear you now. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, so about this the college AP, we got three West Coast voters in that thing. and they always vote against USC. There's lost in the sauce on that.
It don't make no sense, man.
And then I think, as far as beating Michigan, man, we got to stop turning over the ball in the first quarter, man. I feel like only thing stopped us from scoring this season was a turnover or a penalty.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we score every time we got the ball, it seemed like. Unless it was a penalty or a fumble. Yeah, Jordan going, he gotta tighten it up, man.
No, that's facts. That's facts. I think, and I think I talked to Jaywalk. Me and Jaywalk were talking about this last week when we were on Sunday. That fumble, the way we were driving down the field against Illinois, it literally changed the trajectory of the game. Like, it could have went a whole nother way. If we would have scored that, and I know it's nothing to Wayman. I know he'll pick that back up and he'll get it together. But if we would have scored, who knows? The game would have went probably totally different. But people, they don't realize, like, little penalties, fumbles, things of that nature, it changes the game, man. And I think that's the things we got to clean up. We clean up some of our stuff, man. I mean, we're going to be straight, man.
Yeah. We cleaning up. We okay. We are offensive juggernaut. I mean, defense has its trouble right now, but our D line is cool. We're getting pressure. We just got to get our DBs to get right. And I think they get right against Michigan against this young quarterback.
Yep. No, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You got a score prediction? I mean, I'm gonna get into the game a lot more, but you got a score prediction?
Man, I'm thinking USC gonna beat them by 20.
Yeah.
I'm saying by a straight dub because we were supposed to win last season, bro. We just got tired in the fourth. If we stay fresh, we all good.
No, that's facts. I agree with you. Definitely agree with you, man. Well, look, man, I appreciate you. I'm not gonna be in here long, man. I just wanted to come in for a minute. I didn't want to do more than 30 minutes. I'm already at 27 minutes, but I definitely appreciate you tapping in, fam.
For sure, my guy. Fight on.
Hey, fight on. So look, man, let me go over this real quick. This AP real quick, and you look at Ohio State. I'm gonna say I agree. To me, I'm gonna say this: Ohio State is number one. Number two is Miami. Honestly, I feel like, and if anybody else wants to come in, you're more than welcome to come in. But I'm about to get ready to get off in just a minute. But honestly, Ohio State looks strong to me. I'm not even gonna front. Miami looks strong to me. So that's I'm with that. I totally agree. Oregon, you got to put them right there because what they went away to Penn State and what they did, I think Oregon is absolutely. Hey, what's up, family? Fight on, fam. Going to Penn State, I think Oregon handled business, but at the end of the day, the jury's still out on that win because it looks like Penn State might have been a fraud. I mean, people can say what they want, but we will find out. I think about Oregon. I think they play Indiana this weekend. I think we'll really, and it's going to be hard for Indiana to go there. It's going to be a hostile environment, but I think Indiana has a lot of firepower, and I don't think Oregon has, Penn State has the firepower that they once had last year. Like I said, that tight end was their backbone, and that was a safety blanket for Drew Allure, and now he's out of there. It just looks like a different quarterback, man. He just looks like he regressed, and he looks like a different guy. Ole Miss, I'm not necessarily feeling that. Texas A&M, they look good at number 5. They look okay. Oklahoma, I think the jury's still out on Oklahoma. Now, you Oklahoma fans, I know some of you follow. I'm not hating, but I think your schedule's going to get different. You guys played Kent State yesterday, blew them out, and you guys beat Michigan at home, but we'll see how the rest of your schedule looks, and we'll see what happens. Indiana, I think they speak for themselves. They look strong. Alabama, I'm just not even about to. I don't think Alabama needs to be number 8. Texas Tech, they play in a different conference. If they play in the SEC or the Big 12, we'll see how that will work out. But I think they play some different teams, and I do think they got a lot of talent, man. They got a phenomenal NIL. We know they stacked some talent through the transfer portal, all that. Georgia, number 10, I guess so. But I can't stand. You know what I can't stand? I can't stand they always put all these SEC teams in there, and they really, to me, don't have any business all the way being in the top 10 like that. LSU, number 11, I don't agree. I don't think LSU's all that. Tennessee, number 12, I don't necessarily think Tennessee's all that. I personally, looking at the SEC, and this is just real, I don't think the SEC is what they say it is. I just don't. Georgia Tech, number 13. 14 is Missouri. Michigan, number 15. Michigan went to Nebraska. They got a good win. I'm going to give them that. So we'll see what happens after this weekend and take care of business. Notre Dame, number 16. They look different against Boise State over the weekend. The jury's still out on them. Illinois, I think they're starting to prove why they were ranked number 9 coming into the season. And I think Illinois is looking like they're decent and legit. They put up, 40 something on Purdue, at Purdue. BYU, I guess, number 18. Virginia, they beat Florida State. They got them ranked number 19, but at the time, yeah, I guess I give them credit for that. Vanderbilt, they lost to Alabama yesterday, but they got them ranked. Yeah. So Vanderbilt, number 20. Man, for some reason, I can't even see who number 21 is. It's covered. Number 22, Iowa State. Chris just talked about that. I don't know. I don't think Iowa State has any business being in there. Memphis, number 23. 24, South Florida. And then Florida State, number 25 with 2 losses. And USC is not even sniffing the top 25 right now. I think they got them ranked. If I'm not mistaken, got them ranked. Let me pull that up. They actually got USC number 31. Number 31. Cincinnati 26. Get this. Cincinnati is 26. Texas 27. Penn State 28. Utah 29. Nebraska 30. USC 31. Unbelievable. UNLV 32. Can you believe that? 33 is North Texas. It's crazy. So look, man, I'm out of here, man. Nobody else coming in. We got about almost 400 people, 344. I just wanted to come in, tap in with everybody, man. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. I'm out of here. Nobody else coming in. I appreciate everybody tapping in. We didn't want to go over 30 minutes, but we did, 32 minutes. But I'm about to get ready to get it in myself. Shout out to Put On Waivers podcast. I'm getting ready to go on his in just a little bit. So look, everybody stay blessed, man. I'm out of here. Fight on, fight on, fight on.